The first system is positioning. Now there's a saying by Abraham Lincoln. He said, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." What I mean by that is when you think about growth, the immediate reaction is let us put our message out there in front of strangers and turn them into customers. But not a lot of businesses focus on the actual messaging, the offer and the positioning, which is a step that most businesses miss altogether. So these are the steps you need to take in order to change your positioning and make your offer something that your customers will find a no-brainer to say yes to. Because it will position your solution as the obvious next step on their journey towards what they're trying to achieve. So the first step is to decide who you're going to sell to. And this is your niche. This is one of the most important parts, yet it is the most ignored, which is why a lot of paid ad campaigns and marketing campaigns in general fail. Is because they try to sell the wrong thing to the wrong person. And a lot of coaches don't even realize this when they're doing it organically because not enough people see that message. But when you run paid ads, it changes everything. Here's an example of what selling the wrong thing to the wrong person does. So you can try to sell a Ferrari to a 16-year-old. Now, can you find the odd 16-year-old who's probably made a lot of money through crypto to buy a Ferrari? Yes, you can. But it's a lot easier to sell a Ferrari to someone who already owns an expensive car like a Porsche or something else. Yet most coaches give away Ferraris at the price of a Ford because they are forced to devalue their own services. So before launching your ads, make sure you know who you're selling to and understand what they are most likely to buy. Here are some things that will help you identify whom to sell to. Is your audience in a growing market? Do they have a big enough problem for you to solve? And is it costing them enough time and money? Can they afford to pay you to solve it? Now, if you can solve a problem and your clients can't afford to pay for it, then it makes it harder to sell to them. For example, if you're a career coach and you're currently helping students find their first dream job, then it's unlikely that they will be able to afford your services because they're still students and they don't have an income. Whereas if you're helping IT professionals wanting to become stakeholders in their company, you know that they're already earning a good income, so they're more likely to be in a position to pay for your services. The next part of this equation is working in your zone of genius. What I mean by that is that every coach has this unique set of skills which makes them likely to almost guarantee results for a certain type of client. When you see that client, for whatever reason, you know that, yes, I can make this company successful. Then again, that will further narrow it down for you to identify if that is the right type of person or company to sell to. And then the last one is, can you easily find these people? Once you know this, you'll be able to tell exactly whom to sell to. We list out the problems that our different industries and groups of people are facing. And then we put a tick box across that industry saying, okay, real estates, they are in saturated markets. They don't have very complex messaging because all they sell is houses. They don't have a complex message as such, but they don't get enough qualified leads. Whereas for coaches, it's a different problem. Whereas authors and speakers, it's a different problem. Make a list of all the problems you solve and put an X in the box that tells you which industry that is for. And the one that has the most crosses will be the one that you're most likely to have success with. And then combine that with all of these items and you'll know exactly whom to sell to.